Okay. Hi, my name is StJones from Mamelodi, Pretoria, and you're watching Analogue Culture. You're in classes. Waropa, Joe.
Oh, Joe. What in yak?
Get sharp.
Okay. Happy Sunday. DJ Ndo-C here. Another session of the Analogue Culture. Today I've got StJones on the show. Hey, I want to talk a lot about this man, but this is the first time I'm going to admit Togoti. This is an artistic mazing music only.
Really?
Only. Like, I know this guy from the music part of it. I've seen your posts about Wolves of Wealth.
Yeah.
I've seen the posts about your beer reviews. But literally, you're the first person I've gone and said, let me go research. You seem like a ghost.
I'm trying to stay off
You
social.
seem like a very, you're a ghost. So I can't really follow it. And then, where's this guy?
Yeah.
I would, like a DJ Ndo-C.
StJones.
StJones.
Yeah.
That's not your real name.
Yeah. My real name is Raymond
Phiri.
Phiri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phew. Let's start on the music before we get to everything else you do.
Yeah.
Choice of sign Diako. I told you earlier on that Yasim Lacy, I heard from
That mixtape, I remember.
the mixtape
I can't
one
remember
that you
which one
did.
is it specific, but I remember the mixtape that you're talking about.
I always listen to that mixtape. Generally when we were opening up Gwakefu, it's the first mixtape we would play.
Oh.
First mix every single day. That's the mixtape we
Yeah.
play while we're prepping, while we're doing everything, while people are still coming in to have a feel of the vibe.
Yeah.
And I was like, Gusia, I wish I had this guy here to drop a set. And he was like, he was here playing downstairs. I got so mad that day, like, I got seriously mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Choice of sound, Yako.
Yo, bruh, you know I started DJing from 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're playing house. You know, when you start, house was big.
Yeah.
It's even like house was the in thing. And then, but my dad used to collect vinyls,
Yeah.
jazz vinyls. So he used to play jazz, but when I go out, I play house.
Yeah.
Then, like, alternative music was not big. And I used to play that music in my bedroom. Like, no one should listen to this because no one is playing it outside. So I'm like, no one should listen to this. I can, like, let me play it for myself. And then I met, there's a guy called Trev the Japanese. And then there's a guy called Trev the Japanese. He's part of, what do they call it? Avant-garde.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my mentor. So I met him and like, okay, if this guy can play it, then means I can play it.
Yeah.
Right. And that's when I had the freedom to actually take what I'm playing in the bedroom and play it outside. That's all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that like your forte type of sound when you're going out to play, or do you still indulge in house?
In Cape Town, funny enough, they booked me for house only.
Yeah.
And then, but Kokasi, I play the sound.
The sound.
We even host every first Thursday an event where we actually play the sound.
Where do you do the first Thursdays?
There's an event called Black Labone.
Yeah.
Black is in black people on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Black
yeah.
Labone, and then that's where we host alternative sound, hotele, there's people, live bands and all that. So we're trying to keep that alternative space. So it was funded by some 3 guys, and I joined them later.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, can I bring my DJs to come and play the sound every first Thursday? And they agreed. So it's 2 stages. It's the live stage.
Yeah.
While the live stage is busy, there's the stage where we play like digital music.
Yeah.
And sometimes we play vinyls.
Nice.
Yeah.
You actually collect these stuff?
I
on vinyl?
collect vinyls, bro. I collect vinyls. I already have the bag full of house.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
classic house. I'm like, I can't keep on playing this music. It's old music. And then I started collecting vinyls.
Yeah. How many vinyls do you have?
It's not much, bro. When it comes to alternative.
Yeah.
With house, it's like this bag, like the container.
Yeah.
It's full with house music. And alternative, I started because the thing about alternative is so expensive, bro.
Yeah.
I bought a vinyl last time for 700 rands. I'm like, oh, yeah, but we wanted, and I bought it for 700. So far I can play a 2-hour set with my vinyls.
Yeah. That's a lot
For alternative,
Yeah.
I can play a 2-hour set with my vinyls.
That's
So
great, man. That's great.
Yeah.
Vinyl has become expensive these days, and I've realized. I don't know if you know Subungangai. He plays alternative as well.
Oh,
He's got a vinyl, about I think he said cost him 1.5.
yes, bro. vinyls are expensive.
They're very expensive.
And they got crazy now because vinyls started with vinyls, and it went to CDs, right? And it went to digital, right?
Yeah.
Now it's back to vinyl. So they see the demand. Now they're making them expensive.
Yeah, but I mean also, if you're only going to print 300 copies,
Yeah.
you must make the best of it. What you're going to do with your collection at any given stage when you decide you're quitting music, particularly the vinyl one?
I don't think... The thing is, music is a lifestyle. You can't quit a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't quit saying that I don't want to be a Christian. I'm done now. I don't want to be a Rastafarian. Like, it's a lifestyle, something that I'm going to keep on doing. It's like reading books.
Yeah.
You can't stop and say, I've read
enough.
No,
Yeah.
you still want to keep that thing. Do you understand? And music is therapy for us, for some of us.
Yeah.
So we can't stop going to therapy because you're going to go crazy.
Yeah,
so we have to keep on collecting the music. But if something happens to me that, unfortunately, that I pass away, I think the collection is going to go to my kid.
Yeah. So you're also getting him in line with the music.
Yeah. I'm doing that. Sometimes I once played. I don't like. Do you like this song? Oh, this is not a song. It's just sound. It's talking about jazz. Because like, she expect that a song has to have like someone talking and all that and all that. So I'm like, no, I don't know. This is just sound. It's not music. But she's getting there.
Yeah. I can imagine what happened to you with your dad is going to happen to her.
Yeah. So later, like, oh, my dad was right. But
yeah.
And I think she will call it. It's because vinyls are an investment.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
There's this jazz guy who died, Pharaoh Sanders.
Yeah.
He died like a few days ago. And then his vinyls were so cheap until he died. Now they're expensive. I'm like, So I saw one for 2.3. I'm like, guys, because now it's
not
no
easily
longer
accessible.
Yeah. So.
Right. Your sound is like, we can also call it a niche.
Yeah.
Right. Who would you like seeing yourself playing with on stage or seeing on stage amongst the artists that you generally listen to?
Okay, I'm gonna start. One dream has happened. I don't know if you saw on my bio. I think I don't think I sent you a bio. I sent it to Bravo Deep. I didn't send it to you. I once played with Kinyuki Takahashi. So we're on the same lineup. I actually, let me tell you. So I actually played after Kinyuki Takahashi, and I kept on telling people that Kinyuki is opening a stage for me. So Kinyuki Takahashi played, and he played Deliverance. That was his last track.
Yeah.
You know that song?
Yeah,
that song. And then when I got on stage, he was playing all these things. I'm lying, all these things. But when I get on stage, people say they kept on singing all these things.
Yeah.
And I was about to play, and then Kinyuki came to me and asked me to play another song. You know when DJ asked you, like, can I play one last song?
Yeah,
so I was so happy when Kinyuki asked me,
yeah.
like, no, you can play.
And
I was on stage with him while he's playing that song, and it was so beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
and it's him. The second person will be Mike the Clubflow. Yeah, he's the second person that I think that I'll really, really want to share the stage with. And Johnny Rakei and Tom Misch.
Yeah.
Those are the those are the ones. If I can, like, you playing after Tom Misch or Tom Misch is playing after you, that I will really be happy.
You get to listen to the music, and that thing in you, besides you playing, it makes you feel like you can either play the instrument or make music. Have you ever considered that?
Yeah, we're gonna start a band. I was not supposed to say it online. But we're gonna start a band. It's me. It's Moshe the drummer. It's a friend of mine. He plays drums for Lamiz. And then it's gonna be who's that guy? Why, like, he's gonna kill me? Shamrock, the guitar. Some guy about Shamrock. He's a guitarist, and so we're gonna start a band.
Okay.
So
we should be looking out for music from StJones.
Yeah. I need to, like, now, Joe. If you don't produce, it's hard for you to reach international stages because you're not a producer. So when you start producing, they can book you based on
you're the actual
mixtapes
artist.
Are not enough.
Mixtapes
are not enough.
A band. Sheesh.
Yeah. Oh, I love playing bass, so I'll be the one playing bass.
You'll be the admin
playing
of
bass
that.
and DJing. So we wanna put that together
and make it like alternate. So it's
Yeah. So I'll be playing, DJing while the one playing drums, the other one's playing the guitar. And then after that, I'm gonna start playing bass.
Yeah. Since you've been playing now, 99 is a long time, eh?
Yeah, it's a long time ago, bro.
Have you ever touched an international playground?
To start producing first.
Yeah.
So that I think I wanna touch them through my art.
Yeah.
Then that's when I can go there.
Yeah. The last time on StJones, I went to an event called the Sankofa.
Sankofa, yeah.
Yeah.
Was
and
it hosted
then
by Trev the Japanese?
Yeah. And you guys also, that side used to have a celebration as well.
Yes, hosted by Chop the Japanese.
How the line of music generally of what you guys are playing, I'm getting drawn into it via that route.
Yeah.
So are you guys looking at hosting more stuff like that, whereby you'll take it on a bigger stretch?
Yeah, we want to. I'm part of a crew called Green Surface Industries. That's where we do events. So we did one event that was a killer. We used to call it the Wasteland.
Yeah.
Where you know how post-apocalyptic themes, where you know how was that Mad Max?
Yeah, Burning Man type of.
We took that and we did it, the first ever to do it in Pretoria.
Nice.
And it went crazy. Sheesh. And so we started doing that, but we want to take it further, man. We want to actually start hosting festivals with this type of music. But if you can come to Pretoria, there's people who do events like that. It's so big.
Yeah, I remember even I think it was Neighbor Goods.
Yeah.
Yes. Bram.
Oh, so you've been to Gauteng?
Yeah, I'm from Jozi.
Oh, you're from Jozi and you came this side. Oh, I'm shocked. Jozi. Why do you know Trev? Why do you know all that?
No, I'm from Jozi. I'm from Jozi. And so I follow what a lot of things are happening that side. So I don't get stuck not knowing what to do in Jozi. Yeah. Ewing Republic. There was these guys playing similar sound to me now.
Boy Sanza.
Boy Sanza. So the whole entire crew, I tend to follow and check up on what type of events you guys are throwing down there. If some of the people listening to here, StJones is playing in down as well, as they can follow on that route.
Yeah.
Do you guys normally have pages? Do you have a page?
Yeah.
How do you advertise your stuff?
I got a page. I got my personal account. It's StJones, straight up.
Yeah.
And then it got more followers than the page, funny enough. So I got 5,000 friends and over 5,000 followers.
Yeah.
So I use my page to actually, because I use my personal account instead of the page, because the page is a bit slow.
Yeah.
So to promote the events, so it's just StJones on Facebook. He's StJones on Instagram, and I'm StJones on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them in the description of the video. With amapiano on the rise. Yes, I heard this. Yeah. With amapiano on the rise, and we've got a lot of cats about my deep house producers from South Africa now that are actually matching an international standard when it comes to producing sound and music.
Yeah.
And then we've got the alternative concept that is coming in full swing. How do you weigh the three?
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going to say three, but the two. Because alternative,
the amapiano?
Yeah, amapiano between alternative and deep.
Okay. But you're not doing, they're two different classes.
Yeah.
Because we are in love with deep house, because after the era of Kwaito and all that, because Kwaito was more into the apartheid side.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But when after 94, then who's that Greg Maloka, Fresh, Oskido, Vinny Da Vinci, and they brought this, and Glenn Lewis, they brought this thing. I call them the big five. So they brought this thing, and they're like, oh, so since we're out of this is a new sound to us, and we started falling in love with that, and then it's not nostalgic to us. I don't think we'll ever compare deep house and alternative, because alternative, the reason we call it alternative, you don't want to listen to deep house. There's another sound that you can, we call it alternative, or we call it abstract music. You see, so I don't think that comparison will do it justice.
Not in that sense. In a sense, you're a good team. If I do a lineup and I put alternative DJs and deep house DJs, the event will be tops. But it becomes very difficult to say you're gonna have deep house DJs, amapiano DJs, and try and, you get what I mean?
Okay.
So now when it comes to now leveling up in the industry now, amapiano's got a lot of fan base, because it's what they hear on TV, it's what they hear on their phones, it's everywhere. How do you then, as a person who throws events and wants to jump into the festival scene, how do you think it's gonna measure up?
I get you.
And in that sense, what is the plan on your end to say this is how we're going to push it going forward?
Okay, on our side, I'm gonna talk about Mamelodies specifically. What they're doing, I can see, like, you see an amapiano event, right? And then there's a guy called Dino. Dino, who's one of the biggest events of Mapiano and Mamelodi. So he does that, but the first 3 hours of the show, he gives it alternative sound. He does it. So whoever came in will come and listen to alternative, because I don't want to lie, alternative jazz, it sets an atmosphere before people come. Like, there's a certain atmosphere that is set. So Dino does that, and he puts like 2 alternative DJs before the actual big event, right? And then I think that's how you can bit by bit, because even deep house, it was so hard for people to listen to. Even amapiano was so hard but it's a constant thing. We have to do it consistent.
Yeah.
And then I think that's when people just jump onto it. It's gonna take us years.
Yeah,
Especially
true,
it's gonna
true.
because that music, as you said, it's not being played on TV. It's not, I always say good music is not on the radio. I don't listen to radio.
It's not.
So but my piano is played. So it's a matter of programming.
Yeah.
Whatever you constantly listen to, you're gonna start liking. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So alternative doesn't have enough spaces. So it's gonna be very very, very difficult for us to get to the
That
level
position.
of listening. But if I'm looking at YouTube videos, there's an FKJ was hosting a concert, like it was full one man.
Nice.
Do you understand? I'm like, he can do it.
Yeah.
But why can't we do it?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So that's the sad part about it.
I think fashion, South Africa tends to sway with where the ballers sit with it.
Yeah.
Because in essence, nostalgic music, deep house, soulful house doesn't have those people about. It has, but they won't come into an event wearing 200,000 rand worth of shoes.
Yeah.
Only.
But
So-
what does that say about my piano as a music genre? Why does it attract those type of people?
Lifestyle, maybe? They've turned it into a lifestyle concept as opposed to the music itself being just we're listening to the music.
Yeah, because I think you're right. Even when it comes to alcohol, because I review beers.
Yeah.
I drink good beer, right?
Yeah.
I go to a club and say, do you have something on tap? What do you have? So I'm intentional about the beers that I'm drinking.
Yeah.
I don't care what's fashionable right now. You remember Savannah once? Salaba fashionable.
Yeah.
Heineken because of UEFA.
Yeah.
So now this goes back to programming. People are drinking Heineken because it was part of UEFA. So you see it everywhere you go. So I just drink Heineken.
Yeah.
But now I'm intentional about the beers. Even in music, you have to be intentional about the music that you listen to, because music affects a lot of your mental space, a lot of your emotional space.
True.
So you need to say, I want to listen to jazz today because I want to feel this way.
Yeah.
I once wrote that my piano is trash and they removed me from a poster, bro. I was on a post. I'm like, next week I'm playing. And I wrote on Facebook, my piano is trash. Hey, Joe, they removed me from a poster.
Jeez. So you can't think
But
on your own side.
I'm gonna be honest, right? My piano is trash, and I'm saying it on your podcast. They're gonna cancel me again. But like,
No, but the thing is, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
Everyone. I can genuinely say, Hori, yes, I had a genre of music.
it's nice.
Yeah. Boyang Stan and what they're doing, they're doing great
I saw him
stuff.
yesterday, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, but celebrity, they look at you until you look at them and greet them. Now it's like, bruh, but in neighborhoods, guys, man.
So now you get that, and they literally pushing what they're pushing.
Yeah.
So it's that thing, give and take, nyana on my piano.
Yeah.
I reckon we give it a bit of leeway to have its time.
You know what happened? And I think one thing that happened with my piano is that, I hope we still have time.
Yeah.
One thing that happened with my piano, there was good quality producers of my piano, right? And then I don't know what happened. People say like you can play with your keys and give it out, and people still dance to it.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's no longer about the quality of the music, but I'm just have to release a track.
Yeah.
Then wabali, so much producers, bruh. So much.
A lot.
But I know that Kabza is a good producer.
Definitely.
Kabza is a good producer.
Definitely. He's a musician.
The last album, I'm like, oh, this guy is actually really good.
Kuse.
The fact that he can play, deep house. Vinny once booked him.
Yeah.
But what Vinny's booking Kabza. Kabza came with deep house, brand new vinyls, bruh.
Yeah.
And he killed it.
Yeah,
Do you understand? But you can take someone who just produces a song out of fashion. I'm like, can you produce deep house? He can't. So Bila when you know the music producer.
Yeah. You just in the fashion.
Yeah, I'm getting fashion.
I was gonna say, I think it was on the basement the other day, passing by during YouTube. I heard him play one of Chronicle Deep's track.
Yeah.
On the thing. So I think now he dabs in everything.
Yeah. That's my favorite DJ, by the way.
Yeah.
Producer, Chronicle Deep. My current favorite producer.
He's done a lot of great work. I can't wait to see him. I must actually get down to Joburg so as I can talk to the guys that side. He's done a lot of great work now. Let's talk about this beer story.
Yeah,
man, how do you get a job tasting beer?
No, bruh. You know, like how company started. There's a company called Capital Craft, It's a pub in Pretoria East.
Yeah.
It's a lot of white people, like so Yabakoa. So we go there. They sell good beer, right? And we're like, but why are we tasting the good beer? And after that, I go back Kokasi and like tell my friend, hey, I tasted this beer.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
but like, why didn't you bring something for me? Do you understand? I'm like, okay, why don't you start something for Bontaki? And we bring the beer close to them.
Yeah.
That's how we started this thing. Started as we did 2 events. It's a B and Beats where we bought kegs of beer and sold it to people. By 11 o'clock, it was done.
Sheesh.
So people actually, no, when are we gonna do the next one? And I'm like, oh, of course, this thing works. But now we bring beer that they don't know, right? And then you have to explain it to them. No, this how because people are hesitant about tasting things they don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, why don't we start a podcast and actually educate people about the beer?
Yeah.
And it started small. Now companies are giving us free beer. Yo, Joey, drink, eh?
I'm going to Pretoria, people. I'm going to go taste beer.
Yo.
So what's the best beer out there?
The best stout is Stripe Horse. I'm not saying this because they give us free beer.
Yeah.
But the best stout is Stripe Horse. They have the best stout.
Okay.
And then the best lager is Devil's Peak. Funny enough, I'm naming the under Signal Hill. Signal Hill, the mountain, right? There's a company called Signal Hill in Cape Town.
Yeah.
And then it owns Stripe Horse. It owns Devil's Peak. Also,
Sheesh.
Devil's Peak, it's a mountain.
I know Devil's Peak. It's big here.
Yeah. So they sell their lager is very good, right?
Yeah.
And the best IPA that I've ever tasted was from
Jones, slow down. What's an IPA?
Indian Pale Ale.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a bit stronger because when they were like the Vipers or when they were traveling, like the settlers, they were traveling. They wanted to make a strong beer so that it can
Last.
Yeah. So it's an IPA. So the best IPA that I've tasted is from a company, some man called Michael Agas.
Okay.
It's from I think it's Renbeck. That he makes the best IPAs, bro. So
Nice.
there's beers is not only lager.
Yeah.
There's different types of beer, and the best fruit beer I've tasted is from Soweto Cherry Ale. They call it Soweto Cherry Ale.
Nice. With the knowledge that you have now pertaining to beer, you guys looking at brewing your own things as well?
Yeah, that's the whole plan.
That's the
so
whole
what
plan.
we're gonna do, I hope my partner doesn't kill me for saying this. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna start a listening bar that sells good beer. So,
Okay.
because our name of our company is Beer and Beats.
Yeah.
So it's the beer. When on our podcast we review beer. In the middle of the podcast we talk about the beats.
Yeah.
So we're gonna call the bar Beer and Beats, and then people actually come to the bar to actually listen to music, not to party.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a listening bar. So
Yeah.
people are gonna come there and listen to music and enjoy good beer.
That's
So,
gonna
but
be
we're gonna
cool.
have our own beer.
That's gonna be
That's
cool,
the main plan.
Wolves of Wealth.
I was hoping that you don't ask me about.
I wasn't gonna ask you, but the thing is, now every morning
Yeah.
I'd be up and let me check what people got up to yesterday, what people are getting up to
The first
today,
thing is mine.
and then here's Jones with about 15 to 20 posts, and they're all talking about money.
Yeah.
Now, what I learned to do is never to skip when you write, because
Yeah.
then you've dropped a whole lot of knowledge on those posts
Yeah.
that you do on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So, what is Wolves of Wealth?
Wolves of Wealth. It's a company that I started, I think 2015.
Yeah.
Right. I started as a group. I'm like, okay, let me start a group on WhatsApp and add a few people. Let's talk about financial freedom. It started like that, simple. And then there's a movie called Wolves of Wall Street.
Yeah.
It's about like Leonardo DiCaprio. So I love that movie so much. It inspired me to. I want to be rich.
Yeah.
I want to be wealthy. So I'm like, okay, what can I call my company? Wolves of Wealth. Right?
Yeah.
Like we wolves, but of wealth. And then I started that company. I called that group that without registering the company yet. Started and then it grew. People sending each other links for the group. I'm like, so every day people are like, so which share should I buy? Oh, I saw Sasol is doing this. What should I do? So I'm like, okay, now why? I think I should just register a company.
Yeah.
And call it Wolves of Wealth. I registered it, and what we do is we just teach people. Yeah, especially black people, specifically how to be financially free. And it was working. People are making money out there. Some people are making. Imagine, I buy a share of Sasol, right? Maybe with 1,000 rand. Somebody has 100k and say, "Can I buy the share of Sasol?" You know they're gonna make more money than me, right?
Of course.
So that guy's making more money than me, but like I don't mind because I'm actually fulfilling the vision of the company.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's gonna get to a point where we're studying. I wanna have an institution, like a full university, where we're actually teaching people about life and how to be financially free and how to be healthy. and everything. So if God had an opportunity to say, okay, give you a power, say, can you create a perfect human being? Perfect. What you gonna make sure that spirituality is fine. You gonna make sure that their health is fine, their wealth is fine, their physical body is fine, their mental health is fine, emotional health is. So the university, after you leave there, you're gonna say, I'm a perfect human being. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it sounds cool, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It sounds cool. Can't wait to see some of these things in place, man. I mean, the events. Imagine being able to fly from here, or you guys hosting something in Cape Town, and wherever we can help, we're in, man. We're in. You should write a book.
And people are telling me that,
Yeah.
You know how many people screenshot my things, and I see 5 years, like 3 months later, I'm like, did I write that a few months ago? Like, cause you know, like what I do in the morning, I wake up, I chill, have coffee, check the sun. Like my setup is like this.
Yeah.
Balcony, so the sun when it rises, I can see it. So chill there, and I'm just thinking that just write it down. Maybe something that I read 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But it just comes like, when I write it on
your WhatsApp
on your WhatsApp, and everything just picks up from there.
Yeah, man. You've been dropping a whole lot of great knowledge
thanks,
there,
man.
And then so post that, then I can listen to the mixtape. And so basically, your university concept of getting people wealthy is well on its way. Yeah.
No, it will get there.
Right. Wolves of Wealth.
Yeah.
Where do we get?
I started pages, but I didn't have time to do it.
Yeah.
I started page there on Facebook. The podcast is there, but we're not recording yet because I hate being behind. So I'm thinking I'm supposed to be the one behind the camera, like the camera. So I'm like, I delayed a bit and I pushed the beer thing.
Yeah.
So Wolves, it's not. We don't have a thing.
Any socials yet?
Yeah. So because my WhatsApp is so hectic that I'm not thinking about Facebook. I have over like 1.5 contacts. So on WhatsApp, so people are just happy that I'm there every day. Like, so I forgot that I need. There's people on Facebook. There's people on Instagram. Yeah.
Do you think Facebook is still worth it as a marketing tool? Or Facebook particularly.
You know, Facebook. I don't know if you know this. There's different servers for different areas. So there's Mamilori Facebook, and you ask yourself, why am I seeing things in my area only? Because that's how Zuckerberg designed it. So Facebook, it's good when you want to market the local part, but Twitter is very good when you want to be international.
Yeah.
And Instagram when you want to be international. But Facebook is just where you live. You're gonna see posts about
where your surroundings basically.
Yeah, that's how the algorithm works.
Yeah.
So I can post something. You believe me, you're never gonna see my post if you're in America.
Yeah.
You see, it goes with what
where you are.
Yeah, but Twitter you can actually reach
a whole lot more people.
A whole more people. Yeah.
I can't wait to hear you play again.
Yeah.
We should be coming through to Pretoria soon.
Yeah,
I don't want to throw dates yet because, as soon as I've set up my stuff that side, I'm coming through.
You should come on Thursday so that you can start with that event we host. It's every Thursday, but my day of hosting, it's first.
Yeah, first Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'll come and check out your collection.
Yeah.
We'll talk more on Wolves.
Yeah.
But basically, I'll be coming to you just for the beer.
Please, man, let's drink beer.
Anything else you want to tell me?
No, that's all. I'm playing at what's that place? Spine Road or Spinal Road. I don't know. In Kailicha.
Unfortunately, we're not live, and we're going to release this when.
No, it's fine. Yeah. But like, I'm so excited by going there.
Yeah, and I will put it on our socials to say you're playing there. This is today,
Yeah.
We'll put it on the socials. We'll get you out there. And thank you very much for indulging me with your time.
Thanks for coming, bruh.
Yeah, of course, man. I wouldn't have said no.
Yeah.
Danko.
see